Amber and Tanner in the morning.
Well, we are your morning show on Froggy 92.9.
But you can listen to us any time of the day with Amber and Tanner on demand.
On any podcast platform, froggy929.com, the Froggy 92.9 app.
And every Saturday morning on the radio.
Sonoma County's #1 morning show anytime, anywhere. And right now, here's the best of Amber and Tanner.
ABC says temperature in Death Valley, California recently hit 103 degrees.
Oh,
Woo!
gosh. 130 degrees. Are you kidding me?
I wish it was, Tanner, but it's the highest temperature in the world in more than 100 years. So around 50% of America is engulfed in a heat wave, including Sonoma County.
And it is hot here. So right now we're trying to figure out what is the hottest job in Sonoma County. We mean temperature-wise, by the way.
Yeah, temperature-wise. What do you think?
In my opinion, it has to be a roofer, right? People that are on roofs, a lot of roofs are typically, that black color. And so you have that heat radiating down. And so to all those roofers in Sonoma County, I salute you.
I'm thinking about all the people out on the vineyards right now.
Yeah.
They're outside, checking on those grapes. I don't really know. Stomping on those grapes. They're outside and, man, it's got to be hot, right?
Absolutely. And to everyone that is working outside during this giant heat wave, we want to say we respect you.
Right.
Amber and I work in an air-conditioned environment, so
pretty great.
We can't say we feel you, but we respect you.
All right, we want to hear from you. What's the hottest, temperature-wise, job in Sonoma County?
Give us a call right now, 636-1HOP.
It's Deanna from Hidden Valley. Hi. I don't do this job, but my family does. A paver. The asphalt is like, I don't want to exaggerate, maybe 130 degrees. So
Yeah.
if they're out there paving today, it's going to be hot.
I totally believe it. I mean, I want to give water to pavers, but I don't think I'm allowed to.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to either, Tanner. Yeah. On the line right now, we also have Katie from Cloverdale.
My husband, he works in a steel mill around, melted steel, hot steel, and the furnace gets 3,000 degrees.
Woo!
So it's pretty hot in there by the furnace.
Yeah.
His shirts are drenched.
Ew.
Like they are soaked.
The best of Amber and Tanner in the morning. Right now, it's Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
So, Dano, you went out to Guerneville last night around 7. Can you tell us about what you saw?
So I went out with KSRO's Mike DeWald. We have a tradition of driving some of these fires, and we wanted to see what we can see. It's just different. It's just different not looking at it on a map. It's different when it's in person. We have press credentials, so please, I'm not encouraging anyone to go do this.
Exactly.
But we did this for reporting purposes. And starting with Guerneville, the reports had been that the fire was approaching Guerneville, or that it seemed close, or that it was threatened. And from what we saw as of 6 p.m. last night, downtown Guerneville was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, there appeared to be, we didn't see smoke in the area, we didn't see units in the area, we didn't see anything. Guerneville and Rio Neto, and that was the most people that asked a lot of questions about Guerneville and Rio Neto. We didn't see any active firefighting happening in those areas.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that they're not still, of concern, or that they're not focused on them to try to protect them, but it seems protected as we went through. A decent amount of people there still walking around, living their life, staying at their house. So can't say that that's advisable, but we did see it.
So does it kind of look like the firefighters are doing what they did last year and drawing a line in the city limits and kind of keeping the fire up in the hills and away from the actual community?
I would say it's even further than that. I would say, thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's to that point yet, Amber. It seems like that the fire has started in a really remote area because of the lightning strike.
Okay.
It seems to have stayed there. They're obviously concerned about. They're really worried about the winds. Because the wind changed everything in a heart. But from what I saw, I didn't see any smoke in the area. It doesn't seem as though there's a line of fire right next to Guerneville, or they're about to take it out.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be how it was with Windsor last year.
Dano, in your opinion, I mean, you've been here for the Tubbs fire, for Kincaid, and other fires. How is this fire different than those other fires?
Extremely different. This is a classic wildland fire. This is an actual forest fire.
Yeah.
Paul Lowenthal, who's a great firefighter in the area, he does a lot of the media for fire departments, gave a great quote to us during Kincaid, which was, he said, our first experience with a wildfire in Sonoma County was a bomb going off in Coffee Park. That's the most abnormal fire ever. So that's our first experience with fire in this area. We kind of always expect it to be that way. It's usually more like this, which is houses on the outskirts are really affected and devastated, and houses are going to be lost.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be discounted. But at this point, from what we saw, it's not bearing down on Healdsburg. It's not bearing down on, Windsor. We had to drive significant distances to fire, so it would take a change in weather to make it more of a serious incident. Again, I'm not trying to short-change what's happening. They're doing everything right, and they want the distance. They are keeping public safety number one. But if you're trying to read between the tea leaves is like how is this barreling down on Bennett Valley, the answer is no at this point, in my estimation.
Thank you so much, Dano. I really appreciate it. And don't go out there again. Stay safe.
Stay safe. you posted all those videos on Instagram and Facebook at Froggy 92.9. You freaked me out, man.
I just want to thank the job that all the first responders are doing. Please listen to what they say. Please heed their orders. But again, they're doing a great job and helping keep a distance and helping keep this hopefully under control.
This is Amber and Tanner on demand. Miss something from the show this week? Catch up on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. or on the new Froggy 92.9 app.
Amber, will you be able to identify what name is a roller coaster and which one is a scary movie?
Probably not, but let's do it. And feel free to play along right now in your car or maybe at home if you're working.
I have 5 examples for you. If you get perfect 5 out of 5, coffee's on me today.
Coffee!
Going to Starbucks right after the show. I promise it's not me making something up. I will actually buy you a coffee.
Okay.
All right. Number 1, scary movie or roller coaster? Steel Vengeance.
Sounds like a scary movie.
It is 100% a roller coaster.
Okay.
It's at Cedar Point in Ohio. Amber, you're 0 for 1 thus far.
Darn.
Here's number 2. Countdown.
That's it?
That's it.
Scary movie.
That's correct.
Yay!
Again, play along in the car, scary movie or roller coaster. Here's number 3. Amber, you're 1 for 1. You know what? If you get all of them right from here, I'll still get you a coffee. Honestly, I just want to go to Starbucks after the
we
show.
can go in.
Okay, cool. Number 3, Sputnik, movie or roller coaster?
Roller coaster. Yay!
I am so sorry, that is incorrect. You are 1 for 2.
It's a scary movie?
It's a scary movie.
Called Sputnik?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
have no idea what's about.
Okay.
All right, here
What's
is
next?
number 4, Phantom's Revenge.
Roller coaster.
That is correct. It's at Kennywood in Pennsylvania.
Never heard of it.
You are 2 for 2.
Let's go.
All right, here's your final one. You got to break even. You ready? You feel nervous?
Yes.
Do you like my dramatic music?
Yeah. It makes me feel on edge.
Okay. Here's your final
Okay.
movie, scary movie, or roller coaster. Outlaw Run.
Roller coaster.
That is absolutely correct.
Yay!
Congratulations to you. And I feel pretty good because you are a big winner in my eyes. And
I'm a loser. It's okay.
just because that... Let's go to Starbucks after the show.
It's for you, not for me. I get it.
This is Amber and Tanner on demand. Miss something from the show this week? Catch up on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. or on the new Froggy 92.9 app.
What is one thing you'd change about your appearance? Call us right now at 636-1HOP. But I was looking at my teeth the other day. I did this number right here. I gotta stutter out my teeth.
Amber is sticking out her teeth like a beaver.
And I was like, my teeth look like those Bubba teeth you buy at the gas station.
They do not. You're being hard on yourself.
Well, I did have braces for like 3 years, and I had a gap in my teeth, and I had like a pretty big overbite, so it fixed all of that. But my teeth are so big, and they've shifted since I've gotten older. And in high school, I had a friend that told me I had horse teeth, and it was probably well-deserved because...
You had a friend tell you had horse teeth?
Yeah.
Is this person still your friend?
Yeah. To her defense,
Lord.
to her defense, I was talking about how cute her teeth were. I was like, you have little chiclet teeth. And she's like, at least I don't have horse teeth. So I feel
No
like
wonder you feel self-conscious about that.
Yeah.
I honestly would have never noticed, and I still don't notice.
So you're saying I do have horse teeth?
I'm saying you do not have horse teeth.
Okay, well, there's always, something that we're all a little
Definitely.
self-conscious about. I know I'm not the only one. So is there anything like you kind of like, aren't cool about your appearance.
I could do a whole podcast about this. Two very quick things. I'll be quick. One thing is my love handles. I got feminine hips. And another thing is my inability to grow a beard. I'm a full-grown man. I should have a beard by now, but I have the beard-growing abilities of a 15-year-old.
I think men don't start really growing beards until like their mid to late 20s.
I'm not joking. I've literally seen a high school student grow a better beard than I.
Some are able to grow good beards.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think that all of these things are really silly and that everyone is so beautiful in their own ways. But we all have these things about ourselves that we're a little self-conscious about.
What are you self-conscious about? Let's be open and honest, so give us a call.
636-1HOP.
This is Homer, and I'm calling from Rhode. I don't know, probably my teeth.
Oh, okay. You would also change your teeth. What's wrong with your teeth?
I'm getting old, and they're starting to fall apart on me.
Dang, we're going to have to get you some dentures.
Hey, no shame.
That's the one thing I would change. That's the one thing I would change.
Okay.
Amber and Tanner on demand. Every Saturday morning starting at 6 a.m. Want even more?
Yes.
Listen on your favorite podcast platform now, including the Froggy 92.9 app.
But what is something that you found out recently that you are shocked and appalled that you didn't know before?
Are you asking Mooah?
I am asking our listeners. Go on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning.
What?
I was today years old when I found out
That when it's Christmas time in Australia, it's summer.
What?
I was always really confused about this for some reason, and I can't really remember why I was confused, and I honestly still might be a little confused.
I was today years old when I found out
That with some deodorants, you are supposed to put them on at night.
Yeah.
I have this degree deodorant, and I found out that I'm not supposed to put it on in the morning. We also reached out to you on Facebook, facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning, so you can contribute to the conversation.
I was today years old when I found out.
John Petaluma says that I was today years old when I found out screwdriver handles are designed to put a wrench on it and help loosen tight screws.
Wow. So those little notches at the end of it.
I was today years old when I found out.
Heather from Santa Rosa says there's a hidden bear in the Toblerone logo.
Wow.
What?
I was today years old when I found out.
Jen from Sebastopol said I was today years old when I found out that an iPhone user can text another iPhone user the words pew pew and it'll send lasers.
Wow.
I was today years old when I found out.
Amber and Tanner on demand. Every Saturday morning starting at 6 a.m. Want even more? Listen on your favorite podcast platform now, including the Froggy 92.9 app.
It's time to play a little game. It's called Bryan or Lyin.
Ooh.
So I'm giving Tanner a quote, and he has to figure out if that quote is from Luke Bryan or am I lying?
It's going to be a hard one because Luke Bryan, he can say a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
He's a very interesting fella.
All right, Tanner, if you get all of these correct, I will take you to our favorite gas station, the Chevron on Farmers Lane.
Sweet. I'm looking forward to it.
You also have to get gas today, so.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Bryan or Lyin? I don't keep diaries. They're quite incriminating. I just keep all the dirt road diaries in my head.
Yeah, he said that. Definitely. I think that's in a song.
Bryan or Lyin?
Bryan.
All right. Boom. It's correct.
I'm Bryan.
All right. If you mind your own business, you'll stay busy all the time. Bryan or Lyin?
Oh, you're lying.
I am lying.
Yep.
You are correct. That quote is from Hank Williams Jr.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. When I think about the songs I might record, I ask myself, can I picture anybody I know back home sitting in their truck cranking this up?
I can literally hear Luke saying that in my head, so I'm going to say Bryan.
It's lying.
No!
You want to know who said that?
Yeah, who said that?
Blake Shelton.
Oh. I'm just waiting for Blake and Luke to do a collab album. That's all I want.
It might happen. All right, here's the last one. You ready, Tanner?
I'm ready as I can be.
Bryan or Lyin? My main thing is I'm going to go out there every night, give it all I got, and just try to put the best show I can on. That's just the way I'm programmed and wired.
Man, that could be a really any country star.
It could be, but who is it?
It could be. I'm going to say just because Luke Bryan is one of the best concerts I've ever seen in country music, I'm going to say Bryan.
You are correct.
Yay! I crushed it.
You did
I feel
pretty good.
I got a pretty good Luke Bryan radar.
All right. Well, I hope you had fun on the show today. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll play more stuff.
Amber and Tanner on demand. Available on the Froggy 92.9 app, froggy929.com, and Saturday mornings on the radio. It's Amber and Tanner anywhere, anytime. Only on Froggy 92.9.
Do you always have to wash brand new clothes? I wore a new shirt yesterday, and Amber looked at me in pure disgust.
You said, I got this new shirt yesterday, and I was like, yeah, it looks like you didn't even wash it. I can tell. You said, I did it.
And I don't understand why you have to wash clothes when you get them, because they're already clean when you buy them.
That is very, very untrue.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so think about it. They do put the clothes out there. Maybe they're clean. Maybe. I don't think that they are at all, because they go through all that processing and people are touching them. But then when they're out on display, other people are touching and trying on those shirts and pants.
That's
and
why
on their body.
That's why you grab a shirt that's like towards the bottom or towards the back. I do that every single time I buy clothes.
Yeah, but the employees have touched them and folded them, and other employees before that store, and it's just a whole thing. And I don't know, with coronavirus, I just feel like with all the particles in the air, you should wash those clothes before you wear them.
It was almost like you were looking at the folds in my shirt and the newness of my shirt in a way that you were offended by. And you went, what are you doing when I wore this? And I see no problem in it. Look, people are being as safe as possible. People are touching stuff the least amount possible right now, and I feel just fine doing it.
I think that's okay if you're okay with doing it, but personally, I like to wash my clothes before I wear them.
I just don't get the point. Don't you want that like new clothes feeling? That feeling when you put on a new shirt or something like that and you just feel great and you're like, ooh, I'm like Dan and Shay or something.
Well, okay, I see where you're coming from, but I like that laundry detergent smell, what washing gives you. But we would love to hear from you. Looks like we got a message about you, Tanner.
Sarah from Santa Rosa says, Tanner, you monster, that is so gross.
Wow. Okay, I didn't call him a monster.
Sarah from Santa Rosa definitely did. We'd love to hear from you. Do you always have to wash new clothes?
Call us at 636-1467.
Jeff from Rohnert Park. Not guys. Guys don't always wash them. That's why we're wearing the shirt with the pleats in it still, and all the little folds. You can tell they just unfolded it.
Yeah, but it looks stupid.
But we don't care. We're guys.
Jeff knows what's
up. As
up.
long as we're dressed, we don't really care. As long as you don't yell at us for being dressed in the wrong thing, we don't care.
These are some solid points.
Tanner probably gets yelled at a lot.
Yeah, I do.
On the radio and in your pocket. Download Amber and Tanner on demand right now on your favorite podcast app. Amber and Tanner, Sonoma County's
#1 morning show.
Only on Froggy 92.9.
I was listening to an episode of the Inside Froggy 92.9 podcast. It happened to be the one where I was gone. By the way, you can listen to that podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
And by downloading the Froggy 92.9 app.
Ooh.
Little plug alert.
There it is. You guys were talking about man caves.
Yeah.
And what you would want in your man cave. But I was thinking about, like, your dream home in general. And I was like, what would I want in my dream home? And that one thing that I would want in my dream home is a hot tub.
A hot tub?
Hot tub.
Why do you want a hot tub?
I've always been obsessed with hot tubs. Even when I was a kid, I just loved it. Getting in the hot tub with the bubbles, and I was all warm. I just liked it.
I can tell I'm getting older because the first thing I thought of when I heard hot tub was like, ooh, that would feel so good on my back.
On your back. And your feet after a long day. You got a nice cold beverage with you. And I see so many people here in Sonoma County, they have hot tubs in their backyard.
And it's perfect because here in Sonoma County, it's cool at night.
Exactly.
So you can actually enjoy it.
So I want to be a part of that Sonoma County elite group of people that has hot tubs in their dream homes. But what about you? What would you like in your dream home, Tanner?
I want to be with the elite club of people that have a soda vending machine in their garage. I think that is so cool to have. My Uncle Donnie growing up, he had this like soda machine that he got probably just from somewhere. He stole it or something. And then he always had a jar of quarters next to it. And you could get a soda anytime you want. He had different kinds of soda. And I always just thought it was the coolest dang thing.
You know, they have something very similar that doesn't cost you money, and it's called a fridge.
What? What's a fridge? I've never heard of such a thing. I'm just joshing you.
Speaking of fridges, we asked you this on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning. What's one thing you want in your dream home? And Tracy from Santa Rosa actually said a big fridge for all of her seltzer water that she drinks.
Nice.
Just full of just seltzer water.
Yeah, just one fridge dedicated to seltzer water. Hank from Windsor says, I want a pool. Trying to convince my wife, but she thinks it will be too much maintenance. A pool is a lot of maintenance.
You get yourself a pool, Hank.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Valerie from Ukiah says, I have 6 kids. I would love a home that has a bedroom for each of those kids.
That's a big house.
That's a big house.
It's Amber and Tanner. On demand. The best of the week, right now on Froggy 92.9.
I believe the world is trying to get a little bit better every single day.
Okay.
Sometimes we take 10 steps backwards, sometimes we take a step forward. In which way have you found the world to be a little more polite? I found this, believe it or not, by jean shopping.
Yeah.
Jean shopping, it used to be the sizes were or the fit was husky. or
Yeah.
big and tall, or thick fit was one that I used to wear.
Really?
I was a little bit of a chunky kid, and I'm a chunky man. And it used to be kind of these,
Jeez.
negative terms until I went to American Eagle at the Petaluma outlets not too long ago, last weekend, and I found a pair of pants, and they were called Athletic Slim Fit. Which made me feel great. Really, they're slim fit jeans for guys who got a little extra something.
A little love.
Yeah, little love handles,
A little junk in the trunk.
And they're stretchy jeans. And I was just amazed because it made me feel great about myself. And I was like, yeah, I'm not chunky. I'm athletic.
Exactly.
And in no way, shape, or form is this guy, me, Tanner Chambers, athletic.
Clothing has come such a long way in the past, I want to say year, because I feel the same way. I mean, I'm not plus size, but I am curvy, and American Eagle and Abercrombie and all of these brands started making curve love jeans.
Yeah.
Instead of plus size or jeans that you put on and you have a gap in the waist. Now they actually fit my body. And the first time I put on these curved jeans, I literally almost cried. I was like, I actually have found a pair of jeans that fit me and they don't make me feel bad about myself.
There is nothing like finding a pair of jeans that actually fit you, because I was walking around in these husky jeans my entire life looking like a dang Lego figurine, And so it's just showing that the world is changing and adapting to our lifestyle, and I think the world is becoming a little more polite.
Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
I thought, what better way to lighten the mood than to make fun of ourselves?
That's what we do. We know there's a lot of madness and craziness happening here in Sonoma County. We're just trying to distract ourselves for a few minutes.
Yesterday I talked about something that I'm self-conscious about, my teeth, which is actually a very small part of things I got bullied for as a kid. I told you this off air, Tanner, but people actually used to tell me and make fun of me and tell me that I look like a Cabbage Patch Kid, which, I mean, they're not wrong. I have a big, round baby face and freckles. I mean, it's fine. I've accepted it, though. And, the thing about the things you were made fun of for as a kid is that you can look back and say, you know what, that's over with. And for me personally, I've grown to be this successful and interesting person, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
That's a good perspective, or almost thinking what back then built you to be who you are today.
Right.
You're almost stronger because of it. I was made fun of quite a bit, too, when I was a kid. I was made fun of for my weight and the fact that I played Star Wars at recess. I wore a cape until I was 15, by the way. People called me Darth McDonald's when I was a kid, which was really mean.
What does that even mean?
I was really big when I was a kid.
That's not even clever.
It's really not, but it's really mean.
Kids, that's the thing. These bullies, they're not even funny. They're not clever.
Yeah.
They're
It's like
just
the worst insults ever.
I'm just like, can you think of something better, please, if
Yeah.
you're gonna insult me? But we asked you this on Facebook. What is something you were made fun of for as a kid?
Facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning. Stephanie from Katati says, I got made fun of for listening to country music. It wasn't cool yet.
Seems like a really weird thing to get made of
Yeah.
fun of for.
Country music has always been cool.
The best.
Yeah.
Pat from Cloverdale says, being heavy and people attempted to make fun of my hearing aids until I started turning them off while they were talking as I nodded.
That's messed up.
That's pretty funny, though,
Yeah.
that he did that.
I mean, Pat's a genius.
He's great.
Tammy from Santa Rosa says, they called me Coke Bottle Bottoms because my eyeglasses were so thick. It was very hurtful, and I begged my eye doctor in 7th grade to not make me wear them.
Come on, people need glasses to see.
I think we're kind of over that as a society, making fun of people because they have glasses.
Yeah, now they're cool.
Yeah.
Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
Headline in a haystack, Tanner reads headlines. Amber tells us which one is a lie, 'cause it's
Headline in a haystack. Gonna have some fun this morning. We know there's a lot of craziness happening in Sonoma County, Napa County.
Yes.
And we're gonna continue to keep you updated, but we're gonna take a little break from the coverage, have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, so right now I have to identify the headline in the haystack. It's kind of like the needle in the haystack. I gotta
Exactly.
sift through all these possible fake headlines that Tanner's going to throw at me.
3 headlines. You have to identify which one is real.
All right, let's do it.
Here's headline number 1. Study confirms that painting eyes on cows on their behinds helps ward off predators. Here's headline number 2. A mouse in England steals a computer mouse. And here's headline number 3. Lysol Man, an unexpected hero, rises in Dallas. Which headline is real, Amber?
I think it's the cow headline.
That is absolutely correct.
Oh, what?
Congratulations to you. That is the headline in a haystack.
I think it doesn't help that I know how you write.
Probably not.
The Lysol Man was totally a giveaway.
Yeah. I'm going to start asking someone else to write the fake headlines.
headline in a haystack.
Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
In the midst of all this chaos, not to mention a pandemic going on,
Yeah.
fires across Sonoma, Napa County, Lake County, and everything going on, how do you stay calm during this time?
Yes, I noticed this the other day. I was just feeling a little stressed out, and I found this app. It's called the Redecor app. It's basically you get to design like rooms, and then other people vote on
That's
your
a
rooms.
good escape.
Yeah.
To get your mind out of what's happening here and to
It's
go
a-
elsewhere.
It's actually pretty fun. So if you're like into designing things and you're a creative person, you might love that Redecor app too.
Redecor, I'm downloading that literally right now.
What about you? What are you doing?
An app I've been, to be completely transparent and honest, I have not been sleeping since these fires have started. I've been
Yeah.
really struggling. So what I did is, another app actually, is I downloaded the Calm app. And the Calm app, there's actually like meditations, I guess, that help
Yeah.
you sleep. Like Harry Styles talked me to going to bed the other night, and I was like, kind of weird, but okay, I'll go for
works.
it. Yeah, exactly. So again, that is the Calm app, and it just relaxes you. You can listen to white noise, stuff like that, and it helps me quite a bit.
Well, we asked you this on Facebook because we want to know what you're doing. We're going to get some ideas from you on Facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning.
Kathy from Santa Rosa says, I had major surgery, so I'm forced to rest. LOL.
All right, we hope you get better, Kathy. We're thinking about you. And Ann from Roanoke Park says, pet therapy with my babies at home.
And Erica from Sonoma says, croquet, diamond art, certain games that I have to focus on, and of course, my dog.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds fun. Thank you for participating, Erica. And if you'd like to, be a part of the conversation, head on over there right now.
Facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning.
This is Amber and Tanner on demand. Miss something from the show this week? Catch up on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. or on the new Froggy 92.9 app.
Man, Sunday morning and Saturday night were crazy here in Sonoma County. We had
terrifying.
so much thunder, so much lightning, and the thunder and lightning is going to continue until 11 a.m. today.
And due to copyright issues, we will be singing Garth Brooks and the Thunder Rolls.
And the thunder rolls. Bam, bam, bam. And the thunder rolls.
And the lightning strikes.
Bam, bam, bam.
Maybe we should figure out the words first. before we try to sing that song.
We probably should. It was confusing because there was also 70 miles an hour winds.
I was terrified.
It was hot outside, and it
Yeah.
was. Did it wake you up?
Oh, yeah. It woke me up and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I texted your girlfriend because I knew she would be awake. And I said, what is with this scary, like, Armageddon thunder and lightning that's happening? I look over, my boyfriend's asleep, my dog's asleep. And I'm like, what? How did you guys not hear it?
I'm not going to, I woke up for a little bit and my girlfriend's like, there's so much thunder happening. I was like,
scared.
And I went back to bed. I'm not terribly freaked out by thunder or anything like that. But I remember my cousin telling me when we were kids, I was like, why is there thunder? And he told me, well, I'm pretty sure it's because Zeus is having a battle. And I thought to myself, that doesn't make me feel any better. So what is the best way to explain to kids what is happening with thunder?
I think my mom told me just exactly what it was. It's like electricity in the sky and thunders to let you know like how close the lightning is, blah, blah, blah. But we don't have kids, so we asked you this on Facebook, facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning.
Taylor from Santa Rosa says, my 4-year-old didn't ask for an explanation of the lightning, but to ease her fear of the thunder, I told her it's lightning farts. Laugh out loud, it worked.
All right, Daniel from Occidental says, told my 4-year-old it was electricity in the sky. He was pretty content with that. Wanted to fly his kite when the sun came up.
Oh, wow. That's one brave kid. I wouldn't be flying my kite. Lisa from Georgia said, lightning is electricity that is natural and wild, untamed. Electricity we use in our house is man-made and tamed. Thunder is the sound lightning makes to remind the animals and humans to stay safe by staying inside and away from the natural electricity.
Wow. Well, I know Lisa because that's my boyfriend's mom, and she is like an expert with kids.
Nice.
So that sounds like a pretty good way to tell kids what's going on.
I like that, but we would love to hear your unique way you explain to kids what thunder and lightning is.
The best of Amber and Tanner in the morning, right now. It's Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
It's a debate that's been tearing the world apart. What is the male equivalent of a Karen? So, Tanner, we talked about this before, but explain what a Karen is.
A Karen is typically a middle-aged woman who has, may I speak to your manager vibes.
So a lot of privilege.
Lots of privilege. Entitlement is a big thing with quote-unquote Karens. And by the way, just because your name is Karen doesn't mean you are a Karen, if that makes any sense.
That name just kind of going through a rough patch right now. I think people will forget about it in like at least a couple of years. So that's a pretty generic name people are using to describe that type of person or type of woman. But what about the male equivalent of a Karen?
Because there definitely are male Karens.
Yeah.
Out there.
And people have, tried different names like Greg and Ken and Keith, which is my dad's name, but nothing's really stuck.
So one guy on Reddit decided to use data, actual scientific data.
Science, huh?
To figure it out. He mapped out different men's name trends over the past 70 years to find what baby name followed the same path as Karen.
So rising through the 50s, peaking in the late 50s, then dropping steadily to almost becoming extinct in the 2010s. And the answer is...
Terry. Terry is the official name for male Karens. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't agree with that.
So what do you think it should be then?
I think it should be Tom. And
why Tom?
Well, I have an Uncle Tom, and my Uncle Tom is the coolest dude ever. But I feel like it's kind of based on that same scientific data. You don't meet a lot of young guys. You meet Tommy and Thomas, but you don't see a lot of young guys with just Tom.
Yeah. And if you're trying to turn your Tommy and Thomas into Tom, don't do it. It's not going to work. It's not. I just don't believe that for you.
What do you think?
But I think it should be Mike.
Ooh.
Okay, Mike. I know so many men right now in their 50s or 60s that are named Mike.
Including my father. My dad's name's
yeah.
Mike, and my dad is a total Karen.
We have like 5 Mikes in the office.
Yep.
I have like 4 Uncle Mikes. It's just like that common name.
You know what, Amber? I completely agree with you. We are saying it first on here on Amber and Tanner in the morning. The name Mike is the official name for male Karens.
You've been listening to Amber and Tanner on demand. Hit next episode to hear even more now. Join in live every weekday morning from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. as Amber and Tanner take your phone calls on Froggy 92.9 on the radio.